What's up guys? So, as I promised in my previous video, I'm going to be talking about the brand new Sakurai Presents of Kazuya Mishima in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And well, it definitely was something. I wasn't expecting all of those moves that we saw in the trailer to be tied to just pressing the A button and tilting the left stick in one of the 8 different directions. But if Sakurai is anything, he is the master of doing the unexpected. And I'm glad that he was able to give us Tekken fans Kazuya as accurately as he could while still making him easily accessible to the casual audience of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And just in case you haven't watched the presents, I will give you a quick overview. So, as I mentioned earlier, all of those moves he showed us at the Nintendo Direct are indeed only using the A button and one of the 8 different directions on the left stick, assuming you are using either the controller or both Joy-Cons. And if you're one of those mad lads who walk around only using a single Joy-Con, you already know what to do. And that means that the moves that we saw in the trailer where he turns into his devil form are either the special moves or his smash attacks, which are very unique, might I add. His up special has an insane initial knockback, which I guess makes up for his abysmal jumping ability. His side special is pretty unique. If used up close, it doesn't really do much, but it's great for follow-ups, and if you use it from a distance, it has a tiny bit of knockback. The final directional special, his down B, is probably my favorite out of all of them because it is practically Bowser's side B, which is including the super armor. Another special thing about Kazuya is he also has a rage mechanic. After he hits 100%, it activates. You deal a tiny bit more damage just like Sephiroth, but it lasts until you reach another unspecified percentage. And what I love about this mechanic is it works in tandem with Kazuya's down special, where normally it would only deal around 17%, with the rage drive it goes up to dealing 31%. Only downside to it is that it ends the rage drive, and if you miss it, it also ends the rage drive. Moving on to the smash attacks though, the most memorable one out of all of them is his down smash, because his down smash spikes and hits your shield hard as hell. Also, if you're on a ledge, it will hit you and it probably will kill you. Kazuya seems like a fighter that is very intense in 1v1s because he hurts and destroys shields with ease. Also, he automatically turns just like Terry. And though he does have a laser beam that goes full screen, they really aren't that scary. They only do roughly 11% and get weaker the more people that it hits. Now, I'm going to give my honest thoughts. He doesn't necessarily seem as insanely OP as some other DLC fighters initially did, but I think that's more of a good thing than anything else, because we all know how ridiculous Hero and Sephiroth seemed at first. And the last thing that I would want is for people to hate on the representative for one of my favorite fighting games for those same reasons. Now, I know it does look like he is insanely strong, but as long as you're not online fighting him or in like a 1v1 situation, I don't think he will be that difficult to handle. I mean, the man who developed him in this game had a very difficult time beating a level 7 CPU of Captain Falcon and Ganondorf. Now, honestly, I could just be talking out of my ass, but I'm not totally convinced that every time that he KO'd someone, it was from 0%. Because looking back, obviously most of the time a character is showcased, their moves are over-exaggerated. Unless we're talking about Pyra's entire existence, but we're not. And if that was the case, then Jesus Christ is he broken. But honestly, that's about it for the showcase of Kazuya himself. We also got 39 Tekken songs thrown in the game, and though I don't recognize every single one of them, I do know that there are a handful of absolute bangers. And everything else I have to say really pertains to the Mii fighters themselves, so let's get into it. For the fans of Devil May Cry and Shantae, I'm really sorry for your loss. He confirmed them so hard. He also did mention that they may show up in the next game, which I think is absolutely insane. I'm going to end up touching on this again in a future video whenever the next Smash is announced, but obviously that means that we have 3 to 4 new fighters already confirmed for the next Smash installment, which, might I add, means that every Mii costume doesn't necessarily get deconfirmed for future games. So we all know what that means, right? It means that we're getting Sans for Smash 6. But on a serious note, not to mention for two of the new announced Mii costumes, Dante and Shantae, they are the most requested and loved characters in their respective genres. Shantae being the face of one of the biggest indie platformer games, and Dante being the face of possibly the biggest hack and slash franchise in the entire world. And whether Sakurai will end up retiring or not, which I honestly thought he was going to allude to, considering that he said that this game is the culmination of his life's work, if anything, we will definitely find out Sakurai's fate in the showcase for the final Smash character later this year. But as I was saying, Sakurai never stops showing us how much he loves this game, as well as gaming history. And he also shows how much he loves to tease us by confirming new reps before the game is even announced. With all of that said, let me know what you thought of the new showcase. Do you think that Kazuya is broken? And what do you think of the new Mii costumes? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.